We often give ourselves a bad time without even knowing we're giving ourselves a bad time. Our self-talk sucks, especially as parents. We beat ourselves up over all sorts of small things that really are inconsequential in the end. Yesterday, with my 1.5-year-old, I got so upset when he broke a plate, this wooden plate, and I wasn't upset at him, but I was definitely upset in front of him, and I lost my cool. I was just like, dang, I can't believe you did that. And so I was showing my frustration in a unconscious way. I was not conscious in that moment. I let my emotions get the best of me, and I let them all out. And I was beating myself up about that, and frustrated that I let that happen. That self-talk is, we often think about raising our kids as a dialogue between ourselves and our kid. And so when we're a parent, especially when you are parenting alone without your partner that you can get support from, we tend to think of that parenting as a dialogue, and so we often have sidebars with ourselves. Do you ever do that? Where you're just kind of like thinking to yourself, or maybe even talk out loud to yourself, and you're like, okay, what do I do next? I'm kind of frazzled right now, and I'm really just like, I'm really angry about what my kid just did, and so now I'm frustrated that I can't do it. I'm frustrated that I can't hold it together, that I can't be more present, and yet I can't get more done. I'm just frustrated. And that sidebar, that sidebar self-talk ends up really not helping, but actually just kind of fanning the flames. And it doesn't help. I'm willing to hear from people where that does help, but for myself, it doesn't help. And what it does is just kind of exacerbates that negativity. And so when we think about parenting as a dialogue, and we're trying to gentle parent with our kid, but then our sidebar and our self-talk is not full of gentle self-talk, that's the breakdown. That's where we're missing the message, because we can't gentle parent effectively without that gentle self-talk. And it's so easy to forget. I do it all the time, and it's a constant reminder, and it's constant check-in with yourself throughout the day. Really, like, am I talking to myself in the way that I want to be talking to my kid? More than half the time, it's no, of course not. You're holding back your frustration and your anger and your depression and your anxiety, and it's those things are all still there while you're also trying to gentle parent. There's kind of a discrepancy there, and that's what I'm addressing through these videos and future videos that I'm really excited to share with all of you. As I just told you, that I'm working on this every day, and there's different tools, shamanic techniques that will help parents everywhere. And I continue to work on all of this every day. I was upset at myself yesterday, and I'm not free of all these things that I'm teaching. I am still just right in the middle of it with you, learning with you. I just happen to have some of these different visualizations and shamanic techniques to kind of help myself, and I'm hoping they help you along the way as we both are on this journey of gentle parenting for our kids, but then also eliminating that negative self-talk and eliminating the messages that we received from our own parents. But not only that, because we received messages from our parents, but then we also, as young kids, at some point in our lives, we internalized a message we thought we were getting from our parents. And that's a leap that we had made as a young child. Oh, if I do this, then this is going to happen. And that's all within us. That is not external, right? And so those are the things we have to learn to look at with gentleness in our hearts and as much clarity as we can while we parent our kids. And that takes tremendous energy, and it takes tremendous awareness, self-awareness, and parental awareness. I think a lot of us are aware of that parental awareness, how we are coming across with our kid, especially when we're trying to gentle parent. But then we need that self-awareness. What's our sidebar conversations with ourselves like? Are we talking to ourselves the way we want to be talking to ourselves? If your kid could listen in on the way you talk to yourself, how would that make you feel? Isn't that what this journey is about? It really is. And then, of course, it's also about effectively gentle parenting. It's always about our kid, but then we have to address ourselves in the meantime. We cannot let that go. There are things that will be addressed there. All right, I just wanted to share a quick message. Hope everyone has a good day.